Oh boy, the Altra Olympus is back, but is it still great? Over the years, the Altra Olympus has been one of my favorite go-long Ultra shoes. They provide that voluminous, cushioned, and protective experience that Ultras require out of footwear. The latest in a fine lineage of zero-drop max cushion trail shoes, the Olympus 5 takes what's worked, tweaks it a bit, and delivers a highly similar experience to previous versions. New is the redesigned upper, primarily around the ankle with its added padding and Achilles protection. More on this later. A bit of a redesign around the laces. The midsole is the same, though it feels a bit less airy, and the outsole is the same Vibram Mega Grip that we have come to love. It all just feels the same, but not all in a good way. But at $180, is the new Olympus worth that price? Or is it better to go look for older versions on sale? We're going to find out. Let's dive in.
Ginger Runner.
What is up, everybody? Ethan Newberry, the Ginger Runner, here for another Ginger Runner review. Today, I'm delighted to present the Altra Olympus 5. I've been excited to review this one for quite some time because the Olympus has quite a place in my history with trail shoes and has been a regular go-to in my quiver. Okay, before we dive into the review, two quick things. First, we got new merch. We got the new Vert hat, we got the GR long sleeve, we have the new Elite Power Hiker shirt, available all at the DFTBA store. Link is in the description. It does help support the channel, but also get you some super cool gear. Get it now, get it delivered before the holidays, great gift ideas, all that good stuff. Secondly, these shoes were provided for review by Running Warehouse. I'm under no obligation to say anything positive or negative about these shoes. I'm not financially compensated in any way for anything that I say in this review. All opinions are my own. No one has to approve this video. You're the first to see it. Give yourself some love. Oh boy. And let's dive in. I like to talk about the things I like and dislike. Today is no different. Things that I like about the Altra Olympus 5. Protection. So this is something that I feel that the Olympus has done in pretty much every iteration that I've ever run in. It provides you with plenty of protection underfoot and from the side, top, back, front. It's just basically built like a tank, which is a good thing, and will last you for many, many miles through all sorts of conditions, rocky technical terrain, what have you. It's just, a protective shoe, and I appreciate that they haven't gotten rid of that version to version to version. Classic Olympus. So if you have run the Olympus in the past, you're gonna feel right at home here in the Olympus 5. They didn't change much at all. The upper is a little bit different. The materials may be a little bit different. Some of this heel design, the midsole feels a bit different, but really what you're getting is that same classic Olympus feel. And many of you who love past Olympuses will still find yourself at home in the 5. Improved grip. So we're seeing the Vibram Mega Grip on the outsole, but just some of these lug designs are a little bit sharper. I feel like, especially looking back at previous earlier versions of the Olympus, we have come a long way, and I'm getting some good grip out of this. It feels good on all sorts of surfaces, whether it's wet, dry, technical, non-technical. So the Olympus does work really well in ultra scenarios where you're going long and you're going to encounter all sorts of trails, single track, fire roads, all of it. And that's sort of where this shoe excels. That being said, it's not all reindeer rides and snowstorms and beards made of cotton candy. There are a couple of things that I dislike about the Altra Olympus 5. Let's get to those now. Durability, specifically in the life of the midsole and the outsole. I'll get to each of those individually. The midsole, this has been a problem with me and Ultras for quite some time. The midsole wants to break down prematurely. I don't know if it's because I'm a bigger guy. Anytime I run in these shoes, it feels like one or two runs into it, all of a sudden the midsole begins to feel less cushioned, less life in there. And I'm getting that really heavily in the Olympus 5. I feel like the last version of the Olympus that I have, trying that on side by side to this already feels a bit more lifeless, which is a huge surprise. And I don't know if they changed manufacturers or different recipe for the midsole. I'm just getting premature wear through there, and that's a bit of a bummer. When we're talking about the outsole and durability, this has not happened to me. Right now, all of the outsoles holding up quite well, but I have seen multiple occasions. Friends and fellow trail runners have reported that the glue that's holding the Vibram Mega Grip to the outsole material or midsole material has come apart. And so some of these lugs definitely peel off. I have not had that experience, but I have seen it firsthand in literally the first couple of runs that people have had. So whether or not Altra is fixing that or has repaired those for those people still has yet to be seen. There's just durability concerns when it comes to this. Comfort, yeah, I already kind of talked about the midsole. I think that this is not nearly as comfortable as the last version. I do get like toe overhang on the edge, which is kind of a sizing issue with the Olympus and across the Altra line, but just overall comfort I feel is a bit reduced in the 5 versus especially the 4. And finally, super nitpicky, but this ankle loop. So they did redesign it to be softer on the Achilles. I will say it feels like someone is taking their finger and just tapping your Achilles tendon with every step. Now that I've said it, you're going to feel it. Because it sticks up so high and it is a softer material, when your foot does begin to flex, you feel that kind of push into it. So it just feels like someone's taking their finger and poking you in the Achilles. It's not bothersome, but when you think about it, then you can't stop thinking about it because it's all you feel. But that's it for dislikes. So let's get to the breakdown. We talk about build quality, comfort, fit, price, and look, starting with build quality. Again, the materials that they're choosing here are two things. One, they're protective. So they are keeping you protected from both the elements and technical trails and things like that. But they are also maybe not as durable as I'd hoped. That midsole wants to break down prematurely. It's something that I've encountered across the Altra line. So it's not specific to the Olympus 5. And that outsole, I'm not having an issue with it, but I have seen people have issues where that outsole does come off firsthand. I'm not just like reading reports of it online. I'm seeing people's actual experiences with that. Comfort. It's still Altra's max cushion trail shoe. So if this is the brand that you're sticking with, zero drop, foot shape, all that, this is going to be their most comfortable trail shoe for sure. I think there are other offerings out there that might get you more comfort that will last you longer. For example, the Zagama, the Mafate Speed 4, all reviewed this week. I think those are better offerings right now. I wouldn't have always said that because I always have loved the Olympus. I'm just not getting a ton of comfort out of this midsole this season. Fit. Decent fit, super accommodating. I think the sizing across the Altra line is a problem. So again, not specifically an Olympus problem, but I do have toe overhang a little bit at the edge there, whereas the rest of it is still plenty of room to tighten down the laces, and that's just been a bit of the sizing issue that I've had across the Altra line. Price, $180. That is an expensive price to pay for this particular version of the shoe. There are previous versions on sale. If you can find them in your size, do it, because I think those are great trail shoes. I think they're going to need to work on the 5. Maybe a 5.5 version will fix some of the issues with this, but at $180, it's a lot. And finally, looks. Altra's been doing pretty good with the looks lately. This is probably the most muted version of this shoe. Very black, dark gray, some forest green. So, it's cool, it's fine, but there are always better looking versions of the Altra shoes. I think the version 4, it was all red, still one of my favorites. Or the black, white, and red one, that was really cool too. Bringing us to our conclusion. So, if you are an Olympus lover, this shoe does not venture too far away from what you already know. And I think that'll make a lot of you very happy, because the Olympus is a great selling shoe. It's a great comfortable shoe, great ultra shoe, especially if you're used to zero drop, foot-shaped shoes, right? I think really where this shoe sort of differs from the previous version is right here through the ankle, and then the overall feel of that midsole and how early it breaks down. I just am not having as beautiful an experience in this version as I was in the 4, which I ran multiple ultras in, and it just was like super great. I think it even made one of my trail shoes of the year. This one just doesn't light up my light as much. What? Bringing us to our final criteria, is the Olympus 5 a buy, try, or a why? And now I'm imagining many of you are going to be like, this is going to be a why. It's not. It's still a try, and that's because this is that max cushion shoe from Altra. And if you're looking for that shoe that is going to be capable of going far, and all those other things that you need, like zero drop and all that good stuff, I think Altra is still doing what needs to be done with this shoe, and that is why I still consider it a try. It is my favorite trail shoe from Altra, if that helps you know why I say. But at $180, that's a big ask. So, I don't know. I'm actually more curious about what you think of the Olympus 5. In the comments of this video, let me know. Have you gotten a pair? Do you run in a pair? Do you like a pair? Do you want a pair? Let me know with your comments. And if you want to find out more information or get a pair of the Olympus 5 for yourself, or really get any of your running gear, I do have a link to Running Warehouse in the description. It is an affiliate link. It costs you nothing, but it helps the channel out. So consider that, or consider grabbing a hat or a shirt or something. It just does support everything that we do here. And that is pretty much it, my friends. If you like this review, make sure you like, favorite, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell, and check out the other social media networks. If you would like to join the GR Crew, we would love to have you. GR Crew is basically a huge community of runners from around the world, just like yourself, going through the same things that you're going through with the same questions that you have. Week in and week out, we are floored by what this community gets up to, what they are able to accomplish. So if you're looking for some inspiration or someone to hold you accountable, consider joining the GR Crew. Head on over to patreon.com/thegingerrunner. All tiers get access to some super fun perks from our daily live streams, our Discord server, a whole bunch of fun stuff. Consider it. we'd love to have you. That's it, everyone. Get out there, train hard, race your harder, and party hard ass way. Now, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.